It's grappling time. In this video, we're talking about Sean Strickland. Is he the new face of MMA? We're going to answer that question. Sean Strickland, I don't know if you've seen him or heard about him, but he is polarizing. He's what everyone's talking about in MMA. And on January 20th at UFC 297, Sean Strickland is facing Dricus du Plessis for the middleweight championship of the world. If you didn't see clips or highlights or hear about it from your buddy in the neighborhood, but at UFC 296 live in the audience, Sean Strickland got into a brawl with Dricus, and it was insane. I don't know why they were seated together, but they were. And the press conference for the main event of 297 is hilarious. If you haven't seen it, I recommend that you watch it. We'll probably do a reaction to it because it's just funny to listen to. But Sean Strickland is unfiltered. He's raw, and he comes across as authentic. He comes across as a star in this sport. And if he retains his title at 297, I think he's going to start being discussed in the circles of the world of MMA as a superstar, because it has been a while since we have had a American champion. John Jones, for the longest time, has held that title. There's some other champions that from the States have been champion, but it just feels like when you talk about a great American UFC champion, I mean, you have to be a superstar. I mean, and he's certainly on his way to cementing himself as that. His performance against Israel Adesanya was nothing short of amazing, and the fact that he took that on short notice with the shades of Michael Bisping against Luke Rockhold was absolutely fantastic. I mean, he just laid it all out there. He demolished Israel Adesanya's stand-up game, and he told everybody, he put everyone on notice on that division and in the UFC, like, hey, like, no one's taking the reins to be the next great, to be the face of the UFC, but I'm taking it. I'm taking my shot, and he certainly has. I mean, listening to him in that press conference, it's it's like that Fry meme from Futurama. It's like shut up and take my money, because he absolutely sold me on that fight. I want to watch him against Dricus at 297 on January 20th. I can't wait for that fight. I'm gonna buy it because I want to see if he is who he says he is. Because he can certainly talk, and it, like I said before, it comes across as authentic, not like a lot of these guys who try to copy Conor McGregor and his blueprint of just talking trash, and then somehow thinking that is gonna gain them notoriety among the sport against the fans. But I mean, it comes off as cringe and fake, and none of those things describe Sean Strickland. He is on his way to becoming the new face of MMA if he wins this next title fight in Toronto, Canada against Dricus du Plessis. And if he's able to pull it off, I think having him fight on American soil against an opposing dangerous opponent will only like cement it. You know, I feel like he needs 2 title defenses to become the face. But I mean, if he just if he pulls off that win on January 20th and he says something crazy in that press conference, says something crazy on that post-fight interview with Joe Rogan, I don't know who's going to be there. Probably Michael Bisping or somebody else is going to be in the octagon interviewing him. But if he says something outrageous and the world listens, I mean, it's going to be heard across the world, and it'll cement him as the new face of MMA and the new face of UFC. I mean, I'm sure Dana White would not like him to be as controversial, but I mean, he is who he is. He's only being himself, and that's what's going to make him a superstar. Saying all that, he has a very dangerous opponent. I mean, Dricus du Plessis, what he did to Robert Whittaker, I mean, it put the division on notice. I mean, if he didn't take that time off, I mean, he might as well have that championship around his waist. But it's a very dangerous opponent for Sean Strickland, and he should not take him lightly. So let's see if he can pull off the same kind of magic that he pulled off that night against Israel Adesanya, because I would not want to get in that octagon with Dricus. I mean, the guy's a straight-out killer, and he's going to walk him down. And let's see if Sean Strickland's boxing defense and counter game is going to be up to the task, because That's gonna be a great fight. It's a great matchup of styles. Honestly, it's gonna be a banger. Someone's getting knocked out. Someone's gonna get destroyed. It's gonna be an awesome fight. Can't wait to see it. I mean, if you have not heard about Sean Strickland's background, I mean, it's just we can go on full length about his background. We'll probably do a video on him, a lengthy one, because his story is just insane, and the fact that he's on this level now in his career as an MMA fighter is amazing. A lot of people have counted him out in his life, and the fact that he's fought through all that adversity and now he's the champion of the middleweight division, it's short of nothing of greatness. I mean, it's GOAT status. Um, he's had a lot of good fights. He's had a lot of losses. I mean, so that's why he kind of came out of the blue for a lot of people, but he has a chance. He's got a chance against a killer. Dricus Duplessis, and I can't wait for that fight. And if you agree or disagree with me that he's on his way to becoming the new face of MMA, please leave your reasoning in the comment section and like or subscribe, because we're going to be providing a lot more content on It's Grappling Time, and we'll hope to see you again next time. See you later.